designed to create a small relay station, and it's almost complete. Now I'm just waiting for a lift to take me back. Lately, so much has been happening that I decided to record this vlog for future generations. Today I kick things off by constructing a cargo ship to simplify our travels. My initial ship layout didn't work out, so I simply undid the last few steps and started fresh. We can now construct a part of a ship, save it as a blueprint, and reuse it later to build other ships or create entirely new designs. It's highly versatile and convenient. This time I built an engine bay with thrusters of various sizes, a gyroscope room, a hangar, a spacious cockpit. It's not just practical, it truly feels like home. Adding the finishing touches was a breeze, thanks to Concordia's new 25-centimeter unified grid system. Next, I found a perfect asteroid to build a relay post. There are so many to choose from in the system. I got to work constructing the base, platform, walls, reactor room, and of course, an antenna. Dante will be thrilled. I know he's been asking for this for weeks. The new suits we're using are incredible, comfortable, equipped with magnetic boots and a jetpack booster. The jetpack is a lifesaver, helping me hop between workstations quickly. But not everything has gone smoothly out here. Just the other day, I heard about another arrival ship that crashed. We were lucky. We got safely to Almagist. As I wrap up this relay station, I can't help but think about the bigger picture. We're not just building ships and bases. We're building a future. This is only the beginning. The stars are calling, and we're ready.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Barky here, and welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while. Had a few things come up in the last year and a half. Had a family member pass away due to brain cancer. Our dog had to have a leg amputated because of cancer. Cancer's a bitch. I had to get my thyroid taken out because of cancer, but that was a couple of years ago. Anywho, finished my degree. And then spent the rest of that year, 2024, just working, getting money to fix up the house and whatnot, and then working more so that we'd be able to support our firstborn, which he was born earlier this month, early January. So there's that. But now I feel like I've got things a little bit more under control. And to start getting things under control and getting more not refocused, what's the word? Recommitted to get the depression out and whatnot. help me keep track of everything. I rebranded the channel to Blue Phoenix Corporation. I almost said Blue Sky. Blue Sky, new competing social media platform for competing against X. And I kind of prefer Blue Sky because of a bunch of things that I won't talk about on here. Anyway, so I figured start the channel rebranding off with a new game, Space Engineers 2. I figured I'd wait a day or two after release for them to get their hotfix out. That fixed the day one bugs like game crashing when you crash a ship into a station or another ship. Or the first bug I got, which was changing your graphics setting would cause it to crash. Yeah, so they did a hotfix. They fixed 8 crash fixes. They did a couple of assertion fixes. They fixed your character phasing through things when your character, the character's ragdoll would break during a collision, so that you'd be able to you'd phase through voxels or objects after destruction. And then they did a little note, well, not really a little note at the bottom, of features and improvements they're working on. I will post the changelogs, or put a link for the changelogs in the description below, so you guys can look through it. That way I'm not yapping away at it. But beware that this game is in alpha, bare bones, similar to SE1. Sort of a tech demo showing off the collisions, new particle effects, new lighting, new grid system, sounds and whatnot. Speaking of lighting, this cavern I built recently is a good showcase of what SE2 does different than SE1. And SE1, not SC1, sorry. In Space Engineers 1, if you'd had a spotlight or a really bright interior light or something inside a building, you would get light bleeding through your buildings and sometimes voxels. Here, you don't get that. And I will show you in here. So, a little cavern that's blocked off. So, I can also show off the undo and reduce. So, Y. Alright. And let's put it on there. That should be good. Alright, so the light is being blocked. We can go dark. And as you can see, it is extremely dark. No light bleeding through whatsoever. You can barely see the armor in front of us. So let's undo that. Control Z and Control Y to do that better. And I think you've noticed that little line of blocks here. That is So no more large grid or small grid. There's the 0.25 meter grids, the 2.5 meter grids, and the 0.5 meter grids. The sounds are more detailed, beefier footsteps and whatnot. Animations are awesome. Oh, looks like it's freeze up. Alt is still panning the camera around. Ooh. Go through the hole. Alright, anyways, back to that. You only get one color of astronaut, which is blue. Medbay doesn't work. Reactor sort of works. Conveyors don't exist. Cargo containers don't work. Inventory system does not work. Power systems don't really work either. Once you place a reactor on that grid, it'll stay powered, I think. Or it's just automatically powered. Either way. Yeah. So, new animations. Your guy actually does some cool running. Hard stop there. Try it again. Excuse me. I missed the microphone. So we've come to our first showcase here. The paint gun. So if you all know, the paint gun was a mod in the first game, which has been implemented in the newer game. It's actually really nice. So we press R for the quick menu. You have a limited palette to choose from, which is unfortunate. But if you change the lights, you get the hex grid for changing your lights. But the paint gun has not been implemented with that technology yet. And the paint gun does not have your armor skins, because armor skins are not currently in this version. So you've got about 13 or 14 different colors to choose from, and 3 different sizes ranging from an individual block to a 5-meter radius. So we have here 2 different colored blocks, 2 different colored catwalks, sorry. And I want them to match the same color as our as the rest of them. So I would aim at the grid that I want the color from. I would right click. So as you can see, in the middle of your paint gun, you can see that change in color. Sorry, the end of it. Got the little end right there. You can see it change colors, so you know which color you're actually choosing before you spray. So right click on the color that you want. Boom, boom, Bob's your uncle. Or not Bob if you watch The Recruit on Netflix. Hilarious show. Anyway, there's that. And our creative mode only debug gun. see, the grids will break off where you shoot them. Let's try. Okay. Except that one's still free floating. Oh. Anyhow. If that could be. Nope. Oh, and to clear out your undo and redo history, you just do Shift Z or Control Shift. Yeah, Control Shift Z, and it will erase your history. I recently found that out. Didn't really know it was in there. Alright, we can play with the debug tool in a moment. But yeah, welcome to the Almagist. Which I don't think this is the Almagist system. This is the Concordia Research Center facility. One of those. This is one of two different worlds that you can choose from. The other one being an empty world, where you can create your own stuff. Anywho, yeah. So, as I said earlier, the refineries, the med bay, the cargo containers, reactors, assemblers don't work. Landing gear don't automatically connect to the ground. You have to press P. So go to the landing gear. Yeah, the auto lock is not on. Oh, looks like that was hotfixed. Didn't even realize it. Or it was already. Yeah. Pressing Y does not turn off your grid. Beware. Yep. So yeah, let's switch back to our first one. And we can go with, let's try movement. Thruster. Regular small thruster. Change the size. You got a 1.5 meter thruster. Then you've got the large 5 meters and the hefty 7.5 meter thrusters, like those ones right there. So all you have to do is press R to scroll through the blocks with the plus on them have the different variants, so all you have to do is press R to go through those. Don't think the solar panel is how it works. Let's try red. Yeah, only the outside is colorable. The solar panel itself, not. But, boom. Construction. There's no welder or grinder in the game. There's a ship drill, but that's about it. So you can't go see in the build states or anything on here. You can see the detailing at the bottom. Cool. So let's get to the box. armor cube, 0.5 meter. Let's go with the 2.5. So yeah. Let's actually place you here. And then I can go a little bit smaller. Yeah. And you don't have to press control when you're wanting to drag your blocks in a long line. But you do have to hold shift if you want them to go like that. You can only do it in a single line. No control of that. And then you've got the detail one. This is the 0.35 meter one. So you get the cool little detailed marks like this little panel here, the name of the ship R01 or the numbers on there. The little rafters right here. Got different sizes of lights, spotlights, cherry lights, corner light, spotlight, very large spotlight. Yeah. This is my first attempt at building a ship or something I threw together. It does not have a reactors, but I think if you just place the grid down, so no, yeah, alright, so I was wrong. Grids will automatically be powered even if there's no power source. Thrusters up. You have to really detail the antennas there. And you can do different sizes on them. 1.5 meter and then 12.5 meter variant like that. Which I found really cool. Gyroscopes are actually really different at being movement. So let's check. So you got your really small gyro of 0.5 meters. Next step up, 2.5 meter. They are all encased. And then your 7.5 meter. And they've got a new destruction animation. So try the bigger one. Actually go inside of it. To a certain point. And it's gone. One thing I did find out from streamers and myself testing this is the fact that the larger variant blocks take longer to get destroyed than the smaller ones. So, let's see if I takes them out. Here it takes several ticks. Okay. But in the alpha version, right now, the armor will just deform. There's no fracturing of it, unlike the thrusters or the antennas. So we can go on to blueprints. Let's go back to our first one. So to rotate, before I go to blueprints, to completely have to rewire your thought processes on how to work the new Space Engineers systems out. In order to rotate, you have to hold control, which will put it into precise mode, and then you have to do Q or E or W, S, W, WASD, Q, E. And then you can also change the sizes. But say I wanted to copy that engine block there. So you go to here, go to precision, and then partial copy, and you have to click on whichever block you feel like you want to start with. So click. Precise controls if you want to copy the whole thing. So you have to do the Q, W, E, A, S, and D to do the different size of the different faces. So S would be that, and then mouse wheel will do that. D, take it over that way. All you have to do is reposition. S. That. And there you go. One engine block. And say you already took this engine off, but you want to paste it onto another small grid, but you don't have to, but you need to do like different designs, or you need to if you needed to redo something on here, or just a convenient way of not having to hit F10 and go to your blueprint menu and choose the correct correct version of the block that you're using. All you have to do, blueprint it, you do Control B, and you select the thing that you want to do. Let's do cell. Save. Let's go to there. So I already got one of my blueprints already in there. Something I was testing earlier before. You just drag and drop your blueprints onto your hotbar. So here's the first one that I did. Just a crappy old engine nacelle that see. Bug. Just a lag spike there. Oh yeah, I did forget to mention. Doors don't work. Doors don't close. You can power them off and on, that's about it. Anyways. So. And there you go. There is your engine nacelle. And we can paste it onto here. There we go. That's your blueprint system. So there's the ship that I built. So there's the old version. There's the new version, which does not have the spotlight. So there's the new version. There's the old version. Yeah, backwards. Alright, so next up, let's go ahead and crash this ship into the blue ship. Yeah, let me show you, before we do that, the it doesn't show. Never mind. I was going to show you my FPS, but it doesn't show up on there. F11 does work. So you got different stats for your game. So you got performance, render scene stats, if you actually know what a lot of this means, render main target draw stats, off-screen target draw stats, render memory resource streaming, audio, voxel, game, animation budget. Yeah. I was looking for the FPS and the server strength, but I couldn't find it. Gravity does work, but you can't really tell other than the little A at the right next to the 0 slot. No indicator other than that. There is a new speed limit. Alright, let's go ahead and menu. So the new speed limit is 1080 kilometers an hour. Cleaved it in two, because it wasn't going fast enough. show you. You will not take damage if you run into, say, a voxel or a ship. If your ship is going under 20 meters a second. 10 meters a second. Tap. Tap. Nothing. 24. Tap. But fasten that. Oh. Cool. Ship, rotated the ship level. So, for ships, your speed limit is going to be 1080 kilometers an hour, or switch it in-game to we got kilometers an hour, meters a second, or miles per hour. Default is kilometers. So if we did the original meters in a second, it goes 300. The speed limit, if you're going off of the original speed, is 300 meters a second. Yeah, there's no indicator of which direction you're going. Hands didn't look. Okay. The screen's still really good. We do have the basics in. Right hand side, you got your power, hydrogen, electricity, capability. Left hand side, you got your health, suit power, O2, and hydrogen. Alright, let's see how fast we can go. You've also got new speeds for your jetpack. Jetpack will always be faster than your ship, so you can catch up to your ship if you lose it, as per usual. So you got your regular 20 meters a second standard cruising speed. Hold shift. Ragdoll. So, most of you, if not all of you, will remember the green station from the early days of Space Engineers. one of the standard worlds, or one of the worlds that you can load up. You can go inside and see the details on this. Yeah, cargo container. Doesn't really work. No ladders. The drills do work, and they do cause damage. So let's go here. They do cause damage. They do. So that was an issue when I lost a lot of operation. Boxes. Let's go to the shadows and see. There we go. Oh, regular left click will. On that mode, that is fine. Really cool sounds, animations, really something. Some hard stuff there. And you got your what they call dig, which is just the right click. Standard button. That's pretty much all I can show you. Let's land this back. Look at all the cool little intricate detailing on this space station. Yeah, what are supposed to be pipes are the circular interior walls. So like electrical and water pipe into the refining bay. Little construction area here. Little pump room. No beds in here just yet. Except for this one. Let's see what else we got. Nice reflections. Cool shadows going on. If we go through go through the hall here, your shadow will not come through right now in first person, but in third person we do have a shadow. So that was one of the features and improvements that they're working on, is getting the first person shadow to show up. That's part of the Hotfix. Nice shadow there. Yeah, I think right here would be good. So let me turn off the UI, change the graphics to extreme. It will chug a lot because my rig is not very good. Yeah, look at that detail. Ray tracing, the smoothness, crispness of block details. Let's see, I am running at, come here, 20, so in here, with all the ray tracing and stuff going on, I am running at a 21 frames per second. But if I was to go back to my custom one, which was just high quality, low parallax mapping, FSR, ray tracing was low. I think it was low. Yeah. That takes me up to 27 frames. Turn down that. Now I'm running at 29. About 39, 40 frames per second. So that's not bad. I can turn ray tracing off and it'll drop me to 60 frames per second. It's still not a bad looking game even if the ray tracing is off. Anyways. So anything I've got. Button panels don't work, doors don't work, of course. Yeah, let's go ahead and destroy shit. So use this room in the trailers and the live streams to destroy stuff. Yeah. So only the small stuff and the more detailed stuff like the windows or the functional blocks will take fracture damage. Let's find a reactor real fast. Let's do that. Boost. See the detailing inside and the radioactive mist coming out, radioactive steam. So, I'm not sure if this is actual homologous system. Because from what I was told, there was 2 stars. But whatever. Yeah, there's Space Invaders 2. Out on Early Access Alpha. Sorry, got distracted. Yeah, this is Space Invaders 2. $30 US. Don't know what that's converted to other countries. Let me quickly switch over to the. Oops. It's not showing the in-game stuff. Okay, so here we are. There is the hotfix. And then go to their support portal. Oop, that takes me to the website. Oopsies. So we can go to the store. Just that. Let's go here. Show you the vertical slices that they were talking about. So, this is just a rough outline of what they're planning on doing. The next update, probably in the next couple months, is getting the Steam Workshop up so players can share their creations. They were going to go with mod.io for their workshop, but after the extreme outcry of content creators and players wanting to share their stuff with other PC players, Keen went this way, or went this route instead. So, yay. Then there's that's vertical slice 1.1 for the workshop. Vertical slice 1.2 is the improved mechanics and interface refinements, whatever that means. Version Vertical Slice 1.5, which adds modding, the B-Rage hub and editor. And then Vertical Slice 2, you'll get planets and survival. So that'll be probably, my guess, late this year, maybe early next year, depending on how things go. You get to explore all the new planets in the Almagest system, utilize new tools like the backpack building and projection building, while experiencing an improved progression and engaging challenges. Vertical Slice 3, so probably mid next year. Like I said, it's a total guess. You get volumetric water, so you can construct boats, offshore oil platforms, submarines, aircraft carriers, stuff like that. And then finally, so late next year, early 2027, mid 2027, something like that, you will get the multiplayer. NPCs, an actual campaign, and a lot more. From what I remember, in one of their live streams last month, they said that, or Merrick said that he wanted to do development of SE2 to go at least 5 to 6 years. So we got a while. Alright, well, that is all I've got to show today. It's a little bit longer than I thought I was going to go for, but this is Space Engineers 2. Alpha. You see up in the top left corner, it says Alpha on the ribbon. You get the new unified grid system, you get new sounds, a new skybox, new blueprint system, new astronaut, creative only debug gun, which has an incredible range, actually. It has quite the range. Quite. Gun, paint tool, new voxel tools. But what it does not have, and I cannot stress this enough, don't come in looking for a lot of features that SC1 has currently, like survival, power grid system, conveyor system, stuff like that. This is just bare bones tech demo so that the developers can get player feedback and plan accordingly. You will only get very few blocks, like I'll show you here. So you get to test out the new B-Rage 3 system, the new unified grid system, new blueprint building, partial copy paste, assign stuff to toolbar, snap to grid, grid undo redo, grid speeds up to 300 meters a second, new mag boots and cable or camera stabilization, new physics, ray tracing, global illumination, parallax mapping, sleek armor edges, enhanced lighting. You get the light armor variants and the heavy armor variants. You get walls, pillars, windows, catwalks, handrails, ramps, stairway, narrow sliding door does not open or close, control sheet, control seats, gyroscope, ion thrusters, grab gen, solar panels, reactor, cargo containers, assembly refinery, landing gears, lights, drills, buttons, antennas, Gatling cannons, stuff with the stars, only decorative at the moment. So, and if you want to get the Pioneer Edition, it has in-depth look at stuff behind the scenes, how they recorded their official soundtrack, cool little screenshots, artwork, early concept art, stuff like that. So yeah. And they also put in a support portal link so that you can report bugs. Or, well, actually, yeah, they did a bug report, and the support portal is so you can vote for new stuff, create bug reports, create a ticket with your ideas, vote on other ideas, stuff like that. So, anyways, rambling on too long. Like I said, getting back in the thing, getting back into the swing of things. So, there you have it. SC2 is now out. I will be probably doing maybe a couple more videos on this. Designing some new large ships. Experimenting with the ray tracing and the partial grid pasting. But don't expect too many more videos until the next update or two comes out. We'll test all the newer updates. I'll put them on YouTube here, but don't expect a lot of videos or a lot of content on this until we get to the planets, or at least the non-support. Alright, sorry, more rambling. Space Invaders 2 out now, $29.99 US plus tax where applicable, and we will see you guys in the next video. Expect a few more videos out in the next couple weeks. Some Throwback Thursdays, showing off some interesting games that I've played recently, showcasing some games that I go on time to time. but expect the next video within a week. Later. Enjoy the rest of your whatever day it is. Ciao.